Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. How you're doing? Last time we saw about the Shelach, and especially we saw about the spice. Shelach means the spice. We saw the detectives or the spies. They were walking, going through the, Israel and then coming back and giving the reports. And we also saw that, we should be very careful in talking about the Jewish people, also in talking about, the land of Israel. So today also we continue the same thing with the Shelach. I think it'll go for at least for a couple of weeks, I believe. So what happens here? Moses sends 12 people to go to Israel to spy the land and come. Imagine he chooses one person from each tribe. 12 people left the desert land to go to Israel and to bring the news. But these 10 people came in. We all knew about this story very well. The 10 people came in with a very bad remarks about the land. But not only that, it is not only the bad remark they brought in. The problem was they also concluded the decision making process. They said that not only to go there right now, we cannot go because we look like and grasshoppers in front of their Nephilims, means the giants. So we look like grasshoppers. So we don't have to, go there. It is not, wise enough to go there and to fight with these people. Definitely, we will lose. So imagine that it is their job is to spy. You have to go and spy it and give the news. It is not their decision making that they can come and make the decision of invading the Israel or not. Because isn't it God's plan that Israel people should go into the land of Israel, or Jewish people should go in the land of Israel? Who are these spies that who can stop not entering into the Israel just because of they saw some huge giants or somebody. So that itself a wrong thing that they brought a big desolation or big problem, big issue over the generations of these Israel people who were in the desert land, and then they had to go through the 40 years. Not only that, God called Moses and he said that Moses, how long you all will provoke me? How long they will not believe me? Isn't it I told you guys that I'm going to take you out from the Egypt and I'm going to fulfill the promise which I made to Abraham, the covenant I made. So isn't it that I will take care of you to enter into the land of Israel? How long you will provoke me? How long you will not believe in me? It was almost the 10th time they were, provoking God. So which is not right exactly. That's not correct. So God was really, kind of was mad about these people, and he was about to destroy them. He said that I will kill them, or I will destroy them, and I will annihilate them, and I will make sure that they are not entering the land of Israel. So with these words, Moses became very much frustrated. He was worried, and he went back to God to argue with God, to talk with God, to protest God, because Moses said that God, you are the God one who keeps the promises. You are the person who said that you will take us to the land of Israel, and that's what the that's what the promise that, or the covenant that you made with the Abraham. How come that now you're telling you will kill all these Israel people in the desert land? Not only that, what would the other country people will think, especially Egyptians, because you brought us out of the place with the 10 plagues, and with the 10 plagues crossing them, and you took them out, you took us out from the Egypt, and you brought into this desert land to go before going to the Israel, and you are telling that you're going to kill us or you're going to destroy us. That will put unfaithful situation in among the Egyptians, and also they will definitely mock at you. They will see you that you are incapable, because look at this God. He promised them that he will take them to Israel, but he didn't fulfill this promise, and he killed them in the desert. That's what these people will take. So how I can do this one? This is not right. You need to let these people just forgive them, and or let them work on those issues and problems, or let them do the cleansing processes. That's what Moses was begging to God. And God said that, what, well, I would see that, but I will not allow them to go in this generation, maybe the future generation. So God said that between the ages of 20s and 60s, he will never allow them. Probably under the 20s would probably may go into the land of Israel. And that's what the people, they did it. But very important message here is Moses was using an important language which was not translated in this English Bible exactly. Shketha is a word for killing. But in English Bible it says about slaughtering. Slaughtering is not the exact Hebrew translation of the Hebrew word called shketha. Shketha means it's killing. Basically, it's slaughtering. It's kind of animal slaughtering, meaning that you will cut the windpipe and the food pipe. You'll be cutting the trachea and also esophagus. So you're going to slit or cut these two like animals. You're cutting the animals. That's what the shiketha means. So Moses especially evoke this word or imply this word or uses this word to God, telling them that Jewish people will say that God did this shiketha about this one, meaning God killed them like an animals. These all Jewish people, so they may complain about us, and then in future we will not be having any future, and all the promises that we made to Jewish people would be definitely destroyed. So God, please, cleanse them at least when you're coming at the next coming, second coming, when you collect them, let them all walk into you with a cleansing process. Observing Torah, observing covenant is a very cleansing process that they do. It is, it is what we do, we get back the reward. What we do, we get the punishment back. It's all about the processes. It's all about the deeds, what we do. About the deeds. Whatever the deeds we have, then we will be either rewarded or will be kind of punished. So, in life, according to Jewish people are promised, to get into the land of Israel, whatever the situation may be. Moses was pleading them, so God promised that he will be taking them back in. But when is a second coming time, even Moses was buried outside. Joseph was buried outside. So they are still sleeping all along with these Israel people who died in the desert land. So there were Israel people, they died. Only the third generation or second generation went in there. Those who were only under the 20s or the young kid people, they could be able to cross over the desert land. And the point is, be careful, or let us be careful when we use the words. You cannot give a wrong information. We cannot give a false information. We cannot talk anything false against God or against the Jewish people. That is for clear, because God has promised them long time ago, and but even then it has been promised a long time ago. How come they can come and tell and conclude that they cannot be able to go to the Israel land? That's absolutely a wrong thing. Second, Moses was using the word of shiketa, meaning slaughtering or slitting the throat and the pipeline or the food pipeline, which is which is the way that has been exactly mentioned in the Hebrew term. It is not correctly translated into English. In English, it says it's slaughter, but in Hebrew, it says about shuketa. This word was used before one time when Abraham was giving, a sacrifice along with his son to God. So certain times, like the Abraham uses the word called shuketa, meaning cutting it like an animal. Moses was protesting against God. God, you are the God of everything. You are the God of powerful God. You cannot kill the people like this. That's not just not the right way to do. So, and God allows them to do this one. So after 20th of age, below the 20th of age, and above the 20th to 60, they died in the desert land and buried there. And Moses and Joseph were also are sleeping now right now in the desert. So when the second coming of Jesus comes, they all will rise up. They all will be going to the different land for the cleansing processes. Folks, what I'm going to say, Shelach means, like the spice. The spice caused a lot of trouble to the Israeli people. They caused them the complete control over them because they were working not even thinking what was God's promises, not even thinking what God told before. So we have to be very careful. Very careful when we talk anything, when we declare anything from the Bible. We cannot just be telling or speaking or messaging something, whatever, according to that situation. We'll just go and tell no, because if God is a one God who told the Jewish people that He will take them to the Canaan land, the same God was telling them, I will destroy you, I will kill you, I will destroy you in the desert land, because they went against Him, they provoked Him, they went against Him. So God is watching each and every action of us. God is watching each and every word that spill out of our mouth. God is watching that. We have to be careful. We are not even engaged in the process of working for Jesus. We are not even, engaged in the process of becoming a soldier for Jesus Christ yet. We are still listening messages, and we couldn't able to come out of certain things. We are still following certain things which we are not supposed to. But it is my duty to tell you, let you know what's God's expectations and what the story tells to us. And listen to this or not, it's up to you. But still, I'll encourage to go and dig out, read more, and probably you might come with a good ideas or the messages. But still, I encourage you to follow these things, to think about it at least, so that you can understand much more better than what I'm telling over here. Well, until I come back, Shabbat Shalom. Bye.